forecast on the 6th. How are we looking out there, Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm planning on going, so you know it's going to be a nice night, right? Because that's what happens. We are looking at some warm conditions outside today. You're going to see humidity levels just a little bit lower than yesterday. The one thing that we do have to deal with in the coming days is the heat and humidity. A beautiful start outside this morning. The view over Richmond shows you just a few clouds, but also that sunrise slowly happening after 5:40 now at this point in the year. Our temps to start the day in the upper 60s and low 70s. It's another very warm morning and a morning with above average temperatures. We should be waking up in the mid 60s range, so we're clearly well above that. Average high is 84 degrees. Yesterday we topped out at 91 in the Providence area. It looks like today we end up in the upper 80s range, close to 90 degrees. If we do hit 90, I think it's a surefire bet that we have another heat wave on our hands, but it's going to be close because right now there's a light breeze out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gradually, as the day goes on, that breeze will be shifting and the temperatures will continue to climb for tomorrow and into Friday. But for now, we have this breeze out of the north, which is typically a cooler and more comfortable wind direction. We are slightly more comfortable outside today. It is still muggy, don't get me wrong. But when we look ahead to our dew points in the coming days, this is going to feel comfortable compared to that because we're in the low to mid 60s this morning, still a muggy feel to the air. Today's our one kind of low day on this muggy factor chart. You can see humidity levels climbing for Thursday, for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday, getting into that very humid, almost uncomfortable range with the dew points well into the 70s through tomorrow, through the weekend, into the early part of next week. That's going to coincide with some really warm temperatures. Today, we're topping out in the upper 80s range, but tomorrow and Friday, actual temperatures will be in the mid 90s range and we'll be feeling more like 100 degrees. And that heat continues through the weekend and into the early part of next week. We have a heat advisory that has been issued for the majority of the area, really only excluding the Cape and the islands. And this is going to start tomorrow at 11 a.m. and last all the way till Friday. What we're talking about here is those feel like temperatures well over 100 degrees at times for both Thursday and Friday. Those are the types of days that you need to take your frequent breaks. You need to stay hydrated, not do any strenuous activities outdoors. That's what this heat advisory means. What we're looking at otherwise is sunshine. Dry conditions outside this morning. You'll see mainly sunny conditions as the day goes on today. A nice bright day ahead of us. And again, today, no heat advisory. It's tomorrow that we feel the heat and humidity building in. The humidity starts to rise overnight, and that'll lead to some patchy fog by tomorrow morning. You can see that here. And that fog may linger for a bit at the coastline. Otherwise, sunshine expected tomorrow. Dry conditions into Friday. More clouds around, still hot, still humid outside, with a slight chance of a late day shower or storm possible on Friday. Upper 80s outside today. Will be close to 90 degrees. We'll be looking. It's still a hot day. It's not as humid compared to yesterday and where we'll be at tomorrow, but that breeze does start to shift and we start to feel more humid late in the day. If you're making today beach day, should be a good one. Low to mid 80s expected. UV index is sitting at a very high level this time of year with all that sunshine. Overnight, we become more muggy. There'll be some patchy fog, temps in the low 70s, and tomorrow, hot, hazy, humid. Temperatures actually into the mid 90s, feeling over 100 degrees for much of the day. 7 day shows humidity just sticking around all weekend long. Friday looks hot and humid. Saturday, temperatures in the upper 80s range, still around 90 degrees for Sunday and into Monday. A few shower chances, although none of the days on the 7 day are washouts. Doreen?
All right, Chelsea, thank you. Now to the Patriots.